I know you now more wholly than ever, and I am pleased to think that this feeling will only hold true as time goes on. In these past 10 years, we have been through several chapters of life, from adolescence to adulthood. There have been many moments, some full of joy and others sorrow, but in these years, I have seen you grow into the man that I love today. One whom I trust, admire, and adore. I can't even read. I promise to be your partner in life, side by side, through the joy, hardships, and mundanity that life will bring us. I promise to be honest, caring, and loving for the rest of our days.
Margaret, my love, my credo, my bird, and so many other past and futures names that we've yet to create. When we first met, it was not a story of love at first sight, but of opposites attract. Like magnets, when flipped to the other side, we became inseparable. In the 10 years and some change that we've been together, we've gone through so many changes in scenery, social groups, and situations. Throughout all that, the one constant was that I knew I loved you and that you were always going to be by my side. Physically, of course, stuck to me. Now I stand before you today as your man, your lover, your soon-to-be husband. And I vow to love you conditionally and always. Unconditionally. Conditionally, we will. To be your best friend, your biggest supporter, to be sensitive and gentle, to never deceive, to forgive you when you are grumpy in the morning. Throughout all the trials and tribulations, I stand before you today, and there's really no other gift that I could ask for in the world than to be with you.
What? Oh my God, so pretty! You look we love you! It's gonna be so special.
You look gorgeous.
Thank you. You too.
I had to get her to get tissues because I knew I was going to get teary.
The maid for the La Quinta
Welcome, family and loved ones. We are gathered here today, surrounded by the beauty of creation and nurtured by the embrace of this space to celebrate the joining of Margaret and Cole in marriage. Today is a celebration. It's a celebration of love, of commitment, of friendship, of family, and two people who are in it forever.
What if she doesn't show up?
You're standing in front of everyone, looking fancy and holding flowers, being stared at by so many people that you hold close. We have thousands of important moments that happen throughout our lives, and yet we hold this one with the utmost importance. But why this moment? Because despite all of our differences, love is what we all share. It's the great unifier, our one universal truth, that no matter who we are, where we come from, what we believe, we know this one thing: love is what we're doing right. And that's why you're both standing here today. That's why we're all here. We've all loved in our lifetimes, and in this moment we're reminded that the ability to love is the very best part of our humanity. All of us here today have our own love stories. Some are short and others are long. Some are yet unwritten, while others are just getting to the good part. We take this moment to pause, look back, and smile at the moments that brought you here. A time to look ahead at all those moments yet to come. We're all here because we want those moments for you. We're here to hope with you, to support you, to cheer you on, and to remind you, most importantly, that love isn't happily ever after. Love is the experience of writing your story. It's not one moment, not even this moment. It's all the moments, from the big ones like saying I love you, to getting engaged, or all the tiny moments that come in between, from cooking together, holidays with family and friends, after work hugs, binge watching your favorite show together, falling asleep on the couch and claiming you're still watching that favorite show together, or if you're these two, a wild game of Settlers of Catan. These everyday moments fuse together for one big story, your story. Margaret, as you place this ring on Cole's finger, please repeat after me. This ring symbolizes
my love for you,
and the commitments we make today. Margaret and Cole, you have come here today of your own free will. You have given and received rings as a symbol of your promises. With your love and commitment to each other, and by the power vested in me in the state of Louisiana and American Marriage Ministries, I pronounce you husband and wife. You may now seal your vows and kiss your spouse. Family and loved ones, I now present to you for the first time ever, Mr. and Mrs. Frischhertz.
It's been a while since we felt the way we did back when we were dumb and younger. It's been a while since I looked into your eyes and saw starlight, bold bright colors. Yeah, when I'm down, when I'm dry, no one else.
And if you know Margaret, she's got like the kindest, biggest spirit. She's a free soul, independent woman. And I was like, she doesn't have a boyfriend. She's dating somebody. And then I met Cole, and I was like, oh, it makes sense. She couldn't be with anybody else.
When you're the father of sons, you worry. But when you're the father of daughters, you pray. It's true. And I got to tell you, that moment when your daughter starts stepping out, doing terrifying things like dating, it is scary. And I very quickly found that the young man was a gentleman and a truly good human being. There's only one thing I never understood. If you grow up with the name Drabkowski, how in the world do you make it match up with a guy named Frischhertz? How many H's in there? I mean, come on.
As I think back about all the times we've had together over the last few years, it kind of dawned on me that as long as I've known you, you guys have basically been dating. And I don't know if I've ever actually said this out loud to either of you, but I just find that really impressive.
Lisa and I watched you two kids growing up. I remember the first time we met Margaret. It was at that Eros ball a long time ago. The days moved to high school and graduations, LSU fraternities and sorority parties. It has been a pleasure and an honor to experience the two of you growing up into adults and making this wonderful step. But in my heart, in Lisa's heart, you will always be our children and our kids, and we will always be here for you.